Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Light back in another YouTube video. And in today's video, we're gonna be doing DCMCU concepts part number 31 here on the channel, and yeah, or you could say replacing the MCU with the DCU part number 31. Um, so yeah, anyways, in today's video, we're gonna be doing essentially what is going to be happening is we're gonna be replacing Hawkeye, the Hawkeye TV series, with instead, of course, a Green Arrow TV series. In terms of my inspiration behind it, quickly, I didn't really have much. I just knew I was gonna do it for a fact because obviously two Archer characters, so I was just like, why not? Let's do that instead. So this was like, what? Why not? So that's exactly why I did it. And of course, this is gonna be TV series format. Important to know as well. Uh, yeah. Anyways, continuing on here. Sorry if you hear my keyboard typing and stuff. I was just typing something in. Sorry about that. Anyways, so yeah, this is gonna be a Green Arrow series, essentially highlighting his origin, and as well as we'll see the origin of some new characters as well. So, similar to the Hawkeye TV series, I wanted to include kind of, I don't know if sidekick is the right word, but essentially a protege, uh, to maybe take over his place or maybe even like be a sidekick of sorts. Now, if you remember flashback to the Titans, if you remember, Speedy was in there, or Arsenal or Red Arrow was essentially in there before, but again he flunked out. He was mad with the whole thing. He didn't like being a sidekick. So essentially, what I'm gonna do instead is to change it and essentially change it towards, instead now it is going to be Artemis. Now I know a lot of you might, if you're a good comic book fan, you would be like, why are you saying that? That's dumb. Like, why'd you put Artemis? I just feel like it's a cool thing. It also could capture the new generation as well. Because I've noticed a lot of people do think this as well, especially from Young Justice, is that Artemis is like the sidekick of Green Arrow now or something. But yeah, and I know actually that Green Arrow's had a show on the CW and stuff. And I was thinking about drawing inspiration from that, but I was just like, nah, I'm not drawing nothing from that. Uh, Although it's a decent series and stuff, it just for me, I'm not drawing any inspiration from that. Really, it's gonna be just like literally what I plan on doing is that it'll be essentially his origin story, as well as it'll deal with a lot of the facts about Speedy essentially leaving like that. That's one of the things, as well as Black Canary, of course, is in this as well. As Black Canary was supposed to show up. I can't remember if I said it if he showed up, but essentially we're gonna get a much better introduction towards her and stuff. So we'll kind of get some stuff from her essentially. We'll see that happen and everything, as well as essentially Artemis kind of training to become the next like Green Arrow sidekick and stuff. Now it's important to note as well. I wanted to go with the more comic accurate storyline of sorts. So I didn't want him to. Well, technically, this isn't, or this kind of is, but essentially, he was rich. I'm gonna say that he was like a billionaire, like Bruce Wayne again, but essentially, he lost a lot of money. So essentially, he kind of lives like in a regular lifestyle of sorts. So he's not like, that's not one of his highlights of his characters anymore. Like he's not like crazy rich or anything. Um, he's pretty grounded. So yeah, he just simply has like a house or something, and that's about it. Like he doesn't have like some crazy rich stuff and whatever. Uh, yeah, and he'll be more of like a libertarian of sorts and stuff. So that'll be pretty cool. Similar to the comics. In terms of the villain and stuff, I chose the Black Archer to be the villain. I just feel like he could be definitely a good villain, good matchup there. I didn't really want to use any other character. Maybe I would have chose like maybe somebody like maybe Deathstroke or something, but I was just like, nah, Deathstroke is gonna be too overused or something in this universe if I use him, and I don't want that happening. As well as it'll, that draws way too much off CW. Because what if I did that, I would maybe have Deathstroke on the island with him or something when he was training or something. That's what I would have done. But I was like, no, no, I'm not doing that. So yeah, instead I just did the Black Archer. I think he can definitely do some good stuff there, as like kind of like that villain. As well as it's important to note as well, in terms of this, I wanted to keep it more street level down, so it's not really gonna deal a whole lot with a lot of like high bound stuff and everything. Like he's gonna be fighting like really low level criminals and stuff. It's important to know we will get a cameo from Tobias Whale, who's actually going to essentially cameo in this. Similar to the way Kingpin cameoed in this, but just a very, very minor role. Like, he's not going to fight anybody or anything like that. He's literally just going to be like, this man screwing around my money or something. Or something like that. That's exactly what's going to happen. Uh, yeah, towards the end, we're actually going to see, like, Artemis become, like, a full-fledged sidekick and stuff. Um, Also, this is going to provide like a plenty of origin story for Artemis as well, so that's important to note. Um, yeah, but that's pretty much it. Oh, we'll get some stuff into like Green Arrow and Black Canary's kind of relationship and stuff, so that'll happen as well. Um, yeah, and it'll also address kind of as well like his Green Arrow's origin story, exactly how he came into contact with the Justice League and stuff. Like that'll be a lot of commentary on that kind of thing as well. He'll also especially like talk about like his time with the league, like what he's doing now and stuff like that. So that's what's gonna happen. As well as it's not gonna have like the biggest effect on him, but maybe he will speak a bit about like the death of Batman and also losing Speedy. Like I know obviously Speedy is his sidekick or whatever like that, right? But it's almost going to be very similar to the way Hawkeye lost Black Widow. So it's going to be like a lot of things like he's going to be like, I don't know if I should train you, Artemis, because like after what happened with my last sidekick, like that really got to me and stuff. Even though he's not dead or anything, it's just yeah. Actually, as well, we'll get a bit of a cameo from Speedy, who at the end of the series, essentially. But that's pretty much it, though. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next video. Peace.